The approach of winters, the festive season is a great combination, but not for the air quality. It's almost 14 days of toxic air just in October. In India's maximum city, Mumbai, Delhi also has its own share of the pollution problem. Now, the air quality in Mumbai continues to deteriorate, and the air quality index has surged to 161 on Thursday morning. In the wake of the rising pollution, the Congress party has called the Maharashtra government to implement the previous Mahavikas Aghadi regime climate action plan. Meanwhile, the city is also reeling under the October heat phenomena, with Mumbai recording maximum temperature going up to 36.4 degrees Celsius on Wednesday. So, what is the solution? Though it's not that Delhi is better, but there is still Mumbai taking away the position from Delhi as one of the most polluted cities in the country. We have Ronak Sutaria, founder, Respire Living Sciences Private Limited. He's joining us on this at this moment. We also have Shaina NC, spokesperson of the Bharatiya Janata Party. I welcome both of you. It's a very important topic, and I want to start by asking you, Ronak, how concerned should Mumbai be? Is it just a freak phenomena? Because we have seen in the last few months and years that Mumbai constantly comes at the top of the pollution table.
Yeah, Ankit. So hi, we've the last 14 days particularly have been under the spotlight, and we went and looked at about 25 different locations across the city in Mumbai, and we looked at even Pune. But in Mumbai, what we are finding is that Borivali, is typically considered to be the background location. The Borivali Sanjay Gandhi National Park area is where MTCB does its what is known as background monitoring, to find out what is the lowest that the city is experiencing. And we found that it is about 30 micrograms pollution levels in the Sanjay Gandhi National Park. Now, the highest that the city is experiencing is in the Mazgaon region, and it's at about 100 micrograms. So when you look at the variation that the city is experiencing, right from 30 to about 100, Chakala is at about 88, Devnar is at 82.
Right.
Now, basically what that tells us is that the city is not a consistent air quality situation. The city is having highly variable, and the lowest, what the pollution load that the city is having is about 1/3 what the rest of the city is experiencing. So the rest of the 60 micrograms is man-made pollution. It's
right.
Pollution created within the city by the city residents.
Shaina, you yourself are a resident of Mumbai, so of course with every Mumbaiker you would also share and you will look out of your window, there is this little haze and you will be concerned about it. But the fact remains, with Delhi now so much being spoken about, there are systems in place. There is a GRAP system which kicks in if the air quality goes below certain standards. Is it time to in fact implement similar situation or similar systems as far as Mumbai is concerned? What is the government doing?
No, you're absolutely right. There are many steps which are required to be taken and many steps which have been taken to reduce pollution. Let me just highlight briefly what our government has done, be it the introduction of cleaner alternate fuels such as CNG, LPG, promotion of public transport, the network including the metro. As you recall, there was a lot of hue and cry about the metro and also the RA car shed, but we know that the kind of impact it's going to have in our city like Mumbai is going to be mammoth, because it will bring down the carbon emissions, and that is something we're very hopeful towards. The compulsory PUC, which is also the pollution under control certificate for a period of driven vehicles, which is the test of the carbon monoxide and hydrocarbons, is something which is known. I do understand that the experts would be concerned, as would every citizen. And what is it that the Maharashtra Pollution Control Board is doing? Have they acted when it comes to even industries which have in the past misused the law.
Okay.
Yes, there has been a lot of steps taken. There have been steps taken to encourage environment-friendly employee practices. There have been efforts on environment-friendly changes in local government facilities,
Shaina,
fostering clean commute initiatives.
Pardon me
and the
interrupting
software
you here, but
solutions
these
also
are long-term
to
situations and the steps which the governments have been taking and successive governments have been working towards it. But specifically, at this moment and, going through the season that usually sees a lot of pollution, is the current government okay with implementing the measures that the previous government or the Congress is suggesting that were taken in the NBA government? Shaina? Shaina,
sorry, was that question
yeah,
to
that's
me?
For you.
I can't hear.
Yeah, that's for you.
I can't hear. Sorry. May I request you to repeat it?
Yeah,
sorry,
I was just asking that these are long-term steps which we have seen a lot of governments, successive governments taking, which you are talking about, but specifically heading into the kind of season, the haze that is enveloping the city. Is it time for the government to rethink or at least maybe go back and see what the steps the NBA was suggesting that they had taken at that point of time?
I don't think this is about which government came up with what kind of pollution control kind of mechanism. We are here for humanity, and we obviously want to make sure that our Mumbai does not reach the levels that Delhi, and unfortunately in this particular case we do know that it has surpassed. Having said that, I think there is a little bit of government public private partnership also, which is important, Ankit, and we must highlight that. We have Diwali round the corner, and we need to ensure that citizens do not avail of practices such as toxic firecrackers, etc. So that is one thing, but please do understand that when it comes to Maharashtra government checking pollution boards with the kind of random checks that you've had, the board rules which have been set, this government is very, very certain that we will work in tandem with activists, but also with the executive, with the bureaucracy, to make sure that there is
Ronak,
no kind of miscreants
Ronak,
misusing
in conclusion, can you suggest some steps that can be taken immediately?
So, Ankit, I think, the policies that were mentioned, definitely they are long-term policies, like you said, and they're systemic issues. But I think as a government, what I'm finding is that, the immediate relief which needs to be provided, there is going to be a large vulnerable segment of population which is going to bear the brunt in the coming 3 months. And, all of us are spending time indoors. I think the government needs to enable clean rooms, clean buildings. We've come out of a COVID where we know that war rooms were set up and people who were, exposed to COVID had safe spaces to go. I think globally there are, clean room mitigation spaces available. And I think the state government can do a lot more. I think what is done and what was shared is...
That's a very important and interesting suggestion that you're giving, that, clean rooms can be made by the government. So that
buildings can be cleaned up, indoor rooms. And when we travel abroad, the buildings are spotlessly clean inside.
So
India,
those who are exposed on the roads in open can also avail that kind of a benefit. Thank you so much to Shaina and to Ronak for joining me at this moment.